Hello and welcome back to the Self-Actualization in the Age of Crisis chapter summary series. I'm your host, Ron Rivers, and today we're going to be reviewing chapter 4, Actionizing Ascendency. So throughout this series, we have considered our circumstances within the immediate present from a wide variety of angles. So we've recognized the human experience as this ever-extending immediate present, a way of perceiving the world that can accelerate in its intensity and frequency based on the available information inputs within a given moment. Then we established that experience being a localized phenomenon in relation to the external world. So, in other words, each of us inhabits a fractional observer, right? We're part of a larger whole. And the nature of reality, as we've explored it, is most accurately represented as the totality of a moment within a given circumstance. So what I mean by that is the nature of reality being all of the infinite cosmos extending from your unique vantage point within a given moment. All of us exist as a fraction of this infinitely expanding wholeness. We are both of it and within it. And as we kind of reconcile these collective understandings, the single truth reveals itself. We then kind of dive deep into the nature of being in divinity, which is the alignment of the two observable infinities, human imagination and the universe itself. When we create within a moment, we are most divine. We then did a thorough analysis of why our present systemic arrangements prioritize birth lottery as the most important event in any individual's life, and then dove deep into a systemic project that we bind to our spirituality in order to most fully elevate the human being to have the greatest amount of individual access and agency, understanding that as individuals in a relational universe, the other is part of us in the most literal sense, and we have a responsibility to the other to elevate them to a point where they can spread their imagination throughout the universe. All of this helps us redefine the self more accurately than traditionally understood to be the relationship between an individual and their circumstances, the systems surrounding them, within a given moment. Our ability to act is always within context of our situations. Now, our willingness and openness to explore this more expansive vision of humanity could not have come at a better time. We are on the verge of a variety of crises that we're deep into in a wide range of directions and frequencies, some more pressing than others, all very much so part of our general struggle to overcome the age of crisis. We reject the crisis as an inevitability and instead choose to unbind ourselves from a past that no longer serves us. It frees us to imagine in our own image and recreate ourselves to be more godlike, to better express our divinity within the moment. It's also a choice to return to our humanity's most natural state of being, which is high cooperation. It also creates a restlessness. We must act. Change is the single truth. If we deny it, we stay on our path of least resistance and head into the crisis. If we embrace it, we align ourselves towards a new era of humanity. I sincerely hope that these philosophies and practices will empower you, as they have for me, to experience a greater sense of being and wholeness within the universe. Ultimately, it is a choice that you will make, which in turn will impact billions. Choose wisely.